Welcome back to the Mike's Madness YouTube channel. In this episode, we're going to be getting to what has happened in this past week in college basketball, men's college basketball, and it is only Thursday, and this video took me a long, long time to get done. So I hope it is good. I hope it is, I hope it's just as good as I think it should be. But yeah, it definitely was testing my patience today, all the different technologies. So again, hoping that this video turns out to be good. And with that being said, we're going to go right along to the notable games on Monday, March 2nd. 12th ranked Duke beat NC State 88-69, which is an important game because Duke has been kind of floating up and down between the 2 and 3 line. And with some of the results with some of the results on Wednesday and Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and depending on what happens Thursday and over the weekend, this upcoming Thursday today, Duke could find themselves back on that 2 line. Again, this was on Monday, so going into Monday, the 2 seeds were Florida State, Dayton, Seton Hall, and Maryland. Now, if you've watched or heard of the scores this week, you will know that changes very quickly. Another big game on Monday was 4th-ranked Baylor beating Texas Tech in overtime. Now, Texas Tech is a team that had a really tough schedule this year, and to be able to take Baylor to overtime is really something. Whether or not that will prove something to the committee in March when it comes to selecting the teams for the 68-team field in March, I don't know. But I think, obviously, good win for Baylor, keeps them on the 1 line. And but yeah, Texas Tech, it's going to be a tough team for the committee to decide whether they're going to be in or not. I think Texas Tech, in my book, I think they're in, even though they don't have the best record, but their strength of schedule is quite remarkable, actually. They have a really good schedule, a really tough schedule. Now, moving on to the crazy day, one of 2 crazy days this week on Tuesday in the Big Ten. There were 3 big games in the Big Ten. First one being Maryland and Rutgers. Rutgers on their senior night. Rutgers also only had 1 loss at home this season so far, and that was to Michigan, I believe. Maryland ranked 9th in the country, looking to bounce back from a loss to Michigan State, and they have lost their last 2 of 3 to Ohio State and Michigan State, and their win over Minnesota. So Maryland looking to get back on track, stay on the 2 line, and finish out the season strong. But again, this is Rutgers' senior night. And we get a look here at Rutgers here, starting early in the game here. First bucket on the night from the senior, Shaq Carter. There you go. Boom. Up and in. Shaq Carter again. Rutgers off to a good start now. Geo Baker with the ball here. Akwazi Yaboa, good. And it is now 4-4 all. Tied up at 4 each, sorry. Rutgers up 9-6. Jacob Young with a little stop and pop, and it's 11-6. Rutgers getting out to a nice start here. 14-8. Young with the ball. Young for 3. It's good! And Young hits a 3, takes the Scarlet Knights lead to 17-8. Maryland needs something. Not that. A turnover by Eric Ayala. Mulcahy. There he is. Mulcahy scores on the other end for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And again, 19-8, now 19-10. 6 slam! This pass from Daryl Morcell to Jalen Smith. And that should get the Maryland Terrapins back on track. Here we go. Rutgers now with the ball. Oh, what a move by Montez Mathis with how does he get that one to go? My goodness. Rutgers up 3. Ooh, almost a turnover. Geo Baker from way downtown. Oh my. Woo! Geo Baker for 3 from way out. Rutgers again with the ball. Baker has it. Baker. Oh, wow. What a move by Geo Baker. And that takes the Rutgers lead to 10. Ending the half. Cowan with the ball. Anthony Cowan Jr. takes it in, and it's good. Anthony Cowan Jr. giving the Terps a little something there. Cowan again with the ball. Pass to Ayala. Nana Stex. Wow, what an impressive sequence of events. And Maryland now down by 8. Rutgers with the ball. Baker. Oh my, that is not a replay from earlier, ladies and gentlemen. Geo Baker. Wow, what a move. Now Maryland here. Under a minute to go. Ayala. To Scott. Back to Ayala. Ayala from 3. It's good. Eric Ayala from 3. That is much needed. Going into the second half, Rutgers up 10. Dante Scott with the ball. Pass to Ayala, and he lays it in for the easy deuce. Wiggins now with the ball for Maryland. Jalen Smith. Sticks. Ooh, a little spin move, and what a move! Jalen Smith, wow. Sure is impressive move. Baker. Wow. Gets it to Montez Mathis, and he lays it in. Maryland with the ball. Oh, what a move. Aaron Wiggins off the rebound. He got the N1. Oh, a little sloppy here, Mulcahy. Oh, what a move. What a move. He finds Yaboa. Oh, another turnover for Maryland. Another turnover. Jacob Young takes it in for the bucket. A turnover here. Ayala with the ball. Gives it to Wiggins. Wiggins to Smith, and it's good. He flushes it down with 2 hands. Rutgers with the ball. Jacob Young now. Rutgers up 17. Young to Baker. And Baker goes in for a big slam. Wow. The crowd goes crazy after that. Cowan. Oh, no. Ill-advised there. A move from Montez Mathis, and it's good. And Rutgers starting to pull away here. Now on the other end, Maryland. Cowan to Ayala. It's good. Eric Ayala gets things going in the right direction. Rutgers has it now. A big pass. Montez Mathis. The one-handed slam. Jacob Young again with the ball. Young. Oh, stops. And gets it to go. Rutgers really starting to pull away here. Oh my, what a move by Sorrell Smith Jr. He gets the N1. Not a likely source of offense there for Maryland as Sorrell Smith Jr. gets it to go. Rutgers on the other end. Oh, that's going to finish it off. Good night. Ron Harper Jr. with the slam. His coach trying to tell him to get back. Sorrell Smith Jr. again. Sorrell Smith Jr. gets the N1. Maryland with the ball. Oh no, Sorrell Smith Jr. tries to do too much. Mulcahy. And that's going to do it. Jacob Young with the slam, and that gives the Rutgers Scarlet Knights a huge win at home on senior night, and the crowd storms the floor. So a big, big win for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And again, Maryland had not lost to Rutgers since they joined the Big Ten until Tuesday night rather. And again, Rutgers looking to pad their resume there. They were in at the beginning of that game, but a loss would have probably dropped them to the last 4 in or first 4 out. So that was a really good win. And yeah, they needed that win. They really needed it. So again, big win for Rutgers. We take a look at the stats for the game. Jalen Smith had another double-double. He's been a double-double machine this year. 16 points, 10 rebounds. Also for Maryland, Anthony Cowan Jr. had 19 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. For the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, Jacob Young led the way with 17 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. And going back to Maryland, in that game, there was a lot of ill-advised threes. It seemed like they were in the NBA three-point shooting contest. And you just got to run your offense, and you have to, again, you can't shoot so many threes, especially when they're not falling. And they just kept shooting them, expecting something to happen, and it just wasn't the case that night. Maryland officially 6 of 32 from three-point range. That is 18.8%. Absolutely abysmal. And I don't know why Maryland kept shooting the three. I mean, you could tell in the first half that it wasn't falling. It wasn't working. But for whatever reason, they just decided to keep on shooting it from out there. And again, not what you want to see, not what you want to do. That's not going to win you games. And it proved that proved itself tonight. Just absolutely abysmal, as I had mentioned, from 3-point range. And, I feel like they were settling a lot, not running the offense and seeing what the offense would give you. Now, to be fair, Rutgers was playing with pretty good defense. But you can't just give up. You have to keep playing, you have to keep fighting. And hopefully Maryland will get back on track this Sunday when they play Michigan for their senior day. Now, moving on in Big Ten action on Tuesday, we had Michigan State at Penn State. Penn State's senior night as well. Michigan State ranked 16th, coming off their big win at Maryland last Saturday. And Penn State looking to finish off the home slate strong, again, as on their senior night, and they're ranked 20th in the country. We take a look here at the highlights. Penn State with the ball. Jamari Wheeler now has Jamari Wheeler to Mike Watkins. Wow, the lob. Mike Watkins has been a big offensive source this year. Here we go. Tillman lays it up and in. Tillman would have a big night. Xavier Tillman really has been clutch this year for Michigan State. Oh, what a move, but no good. Michigan State with the rebound here. Winston to Tillman. Big slam. He thunders it home on the two-handed jam. He gets the foul. Michigan State now again. Winston. Henry. Oh, Tillman gets it to go. Off the offensive rebound there. Penn State now with the ball. And it's good. 3 points. Up 17-11 there. Penn State now again with the ball. Up 22-13. Wow, what good. Wow, what a huge three. That was Myron Jones with a big three. Tillman now with the ball. A little move. And it falls. Xavier Tillman. Again, as I mentioned, this is only the first half. He's already having a huge game here. Michigan State, first half winding down. Malik Hall in for the jam. Michigan State now down by 11. First half winding down. Penn State with the ball. Oh, Watkins tips it in, gets it to go. And it would be a 46-31 lead at halftime for Penn State. Second half action here. Malik Hall with the ball. Now Rocket Watts has it. He's going to drive in and gets it to go. A little blow by. Winston with the ball. Winston. A big lay, and there he goes. And Michigan State now down by 6. Down by 7 now on this next clip here. That is Henry to Tillman. Big slam. I feel like I'm saying Tillman's name every couple seconds. Michigan State down 3 now with the ball. There's a three-pointer. Wow, it's good. Oh my. Michigan State now with a lead. Lead of 7. Winston for 3. Woo! It's good. Cassius Winston. Penn State trying to stay in it here, not get blown out. And what a dunk by Lamar Stevens, and he gets the foul. Lamar Stevens has been a huge source of offense this year for the Penn State and Indy Lions. Stevens again. He draws some contact and he gets it to fall. Huge play by Lamar Stevens to keep Penn State in it. Michigan State turnover. Penn State, Lamar Stevens. No good. And oh my, what's going on? He gets it. He gets it to go. Wow. That was, I lost the name. I don't even know. But there's a big basket right there from Cassius Winston to take the lead to 76-70. Not much more would happen in this game as Sparty comes into State College and wins 79-71. And, what a comeback. What a comeback from the Michigan State Spartans as, again, huge comeback, as that will really pad their resume. And now you're going to take a look at Michigan State, and you might look to say, is this a team? Is this going to be another one of those years where Michigan State comes in March and just lights it up? I mean, they do it every year. It's really incredible. Tom Izzo knows how to coach when it gets to March. He just does. And I mean, you take a look at earlier in the year, they were preseason number one for a reason. They had a bad start to the season, lost a couple bad games. They lost to Purdue, lost to Virginia Tech. Just weren't playing well. Start to turn things around a little bit, and now they're really turning it on. They're really getting things going. A win last week at Maryland, a comeback win at Penn State, and Michigan State is looking like that same team in March that they always do. They always look good in March, and it's happening again. And I mean, just look at this again. What was it? 2 years? No, it was last year, right? Yeah, last year that they went and knocked off Zion Williamson and Duke in the Elite Eight. I mean, that's just the kind of guy that Tom Izzo is. And he has a lot of talent with Winston and Tillman and Aaron Henry. Malik Hall is a guy that they'll definitely look to go to. And I'm missing a name. Rocket Watts as well is a big source of offense. Taking a look at the stats in this Michigan State-Penn State game, we got Tillman with 23 points, 1 assist, and 15 rebounds. Rocket Watts with 18 points. Cassius Winston with 14 points, 7 assists. And Aaron Henry had 12 points, 8 rebounds. That's a pretty good box for Michigan State. You'll take those numbers from those 4 guys. On the other end for Penn State, Myron Jones, 16 points. Lamar Stevens with 15 points, and Mike Watkins with 12 points and 9 rebounds. Miles Dredd off the bench had 9 points as well. And if you were watching this game live, you may have seen a little dust-up between Cassius Winston and Tom Izzo, and here it is. So we get a timeout here, and Winston does not look happy. You can see it. He's not happy. Getting fired up, just you can tell something's off. He gets into it a little bit. He's getting into it with Tom Izzo a little bit. He's mad at Tom Izzo. That's what it was. Because there was a play where, now you really start to see that he's not happy with his head coach. Now, all right, we're getting it together a little bit. Tensions are running high in State College, but, sometimes this kind of stuff gets a bad rap. You don't realize this kind of stuff happens all the time. This does not mean that Tom Izzo is a bad coach. It doesn't mean that Cassius Winston's a bad player either. And here you go. This is it. Winston, on this play is when Izzo got upset. Even though he got it to fall and call timeout, and then it goes down. And this is what Tom Izzo had to say. Can we get to the clip, please?
Yeah,
Tom Izzo. This is what he had to say.
I think it's so ridiculous that the media, that ESPN zooms in, and I let them in my huddles. And somebody said after, I was mad at Cassius, and he was mad at me, and I was mad at Draymond, and I was mad at Mateen, and I was mad at a lot of people. Being mad is sometimes what it takes to get people to play to a different level. I've coached a different way 90% of this season for a lot of reasons that when you ask, why are you making plays, it would take 6 seconds to think about it and think who made most of those plays this year and how hard it's been on them now. It's night and day. It's not even close. So, you know what? I'm going to push Cassius. His family wants me to push him. He wants me to push him.
Again, you can, this is not a thing that only happens with certain players. It happens all the time.
The truth of it is,
and a lot of people don't realize it.
A good huddle.
So,
again,
like Tom Izzo said, sometimes it's what it takes to get on the same page. You get frustrated, and then you kind of come back and say, all right, this is what we got to do. Now, moving on from that, we get into more Big Ten action. As I said, big day for the Big Ten. Big Ten action. We've got Purdue at Iowa coming up, and this is a big matchup for both teams. Iowa could definitely improve on their resume a little bit. Now, a home win against Purdue may not necessarily do much for their resume, but beating Purdue means you didn't lose to Purdue, and that's really what they have to. Really what they have to avoid, because they've already lost to Purdue once this season. So looking to get some revenge here. And also on the other side for Purdue, right now they're on the outside looking in on for almost everybody that's putting together brackets right now. But a win tonight could get them back on track a little bit, and you could definitely make a case for them if they can make a run in the Big Ten tournament and finish out the regular season strong first and foremost. So now we get into the action here in Iowa. Purdue up early, 11-4. CJ Frederick for 3. It's good. Purdue on the other end, Proctor. Here you go. Now there's Proctor for 3, and he gets it to go from way downtown. We got Boudreaux. Wow, fighting through the contact, and Boudreaux will put it in. He had a big night. We'll get to that in a minute. We got Connor McCaffrey for 3. Can't leave him wide open. You cannot leave Connor McCaffrey wide open like that. He'll drain it every single time. Get Purdue with the ball. No look pass. Boudreaux left wide open, and he flushes it with the two-hand slam. Purdue again with the ball. Out to Boudreaux for a 3. Woo! Wow, Boudreaux with the 3. What a half already. And under 2 minutes to go, a steal and an easy lay-in for Proctor. Iowa starting to fall apart a little bit, and it's not even halftime. But that looks promising. A nice shot from Wieskamp to end the half. Action here, Purdue still up, 61-48. Boudreaux with the ball. Running the offense. We've got Proctor for 2, and it's good. Sorry, that's Eric Hunter Jr., I believe. Yeah, my bad. Luka Garza with the slam, however, on the other end. Wow. Purdue with the ball at 14. Back to Hunter. Nogel Eastern with the ball. The shot. And no good. But Hunter gets the ball back. Nogel Eastern, no. Good defense, but a foul. Hunter will make both. Iowa with the ball. Pass. Sorry. Connor McCaffrey from 3. It's good. I said that earlier. You can't leave him open. Can't leave him open. Iowa on the defensive end with some pressure. Pass to Hunter. Turnover. No, it's going to stay with Purdue. And Iowa guard Evelyn does not agree with that. Wow. Hunter with the ball. Oh, get that out of here. Luka Garza with some really, really good defense. Says, get that out of here. Not in my house. Purdue struggling down on the ball. They get it to Hunter Jr. Shot clock winding down. Hunter from 3. And it's good. Wow, what a 3 from Eric Hunter Jr. Inbound for Iowa. They need a basket. They can't. They need something out of this possession. And a turnover, which was a real big problem that night. Iowa with 15 turnovers. Purdue had 14 turnovers. And Eric Hunter Jr. would make 1 of 2 from the free throw line. But Boudreaux makes a heck of a play to keep possession. Wow, what a play by Boudreaux. Purdue with the ball. And a little stutter step there. Purdue, shot clock at 7. Boudreaux fights through the contact, and again, Luka Garza says, get that out of here. Purdue still with the ball. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Hunter Jr. from 3, no good. And Iowa gets the ball back. Iowa now has a chance to start a comeback. Oh my, what is that? What was that? That was not a good play. And Iowa, another turnover. Now, Purdue, as I had mentioned earlier, on the outside looking in everybody's bracket except for a Purdue fan's bracket. However, they have some pretty nice wins this season. A win over Virginia, a win who will be in. They took Florida State to overtime, which again, they're not going to look back at taking teams to overtime. Harms with 3 here, no good. Iowa gets the ball back, but again, they were able to compete with Florida State. They beat Michigan State, and they beat Iowa at home, and they have a lead over Iowa here again. Kriener from 3, that's good. Now Iowa looking like they might be able to mount a comeback here. About 2.5 minutes left. Purdue with the ball, but yeah, as I said, Purdue definitely could make a case for themselves to make the tournament if they finish the regular season strong and make a run in the Big Ten tournament. Pass to Boudreaux. He's been hot. Boudreaux drives in. No. Iowa with the ball. They need this. They need it. Here we go. Garza, a big man's move, and it's in. And the Iowa Hawkeyes now down 12. Garza coming in clutch. Purdue inbounds the ball. And struggling to they get it across, but a foul from Garza. They made free throws. Garza for 3. It's good, and they're down by 10 here. Purdue trying to inbound the ball. They can't get it in. They do get it in, and a foul. McCaffrey, an ill-advised pass of 3. Wow, that an even worse shot there. That really was the difference in whether Iowa was going to turn this thing around or keep trailing. So, a couple different, free throws here. Both teams went to the free throw line a bunch in the past minute and a half of regulation. McCaffrey from 3, that will be no good, and it will be Iowa ball still. So, got a chance. Give it to Garza. Give it to, oh no. I got to Evelyn. Oh my, sloppy ball. Oh no, Evelyn for 3. That is no good. And a foul. With 46 seconds to go. Oh, you got to make the free throws. Makes 1 of 2. Purdue with the ball. And a foul. Nope, no fouls. Boudreaux. Iowa down 11. Looks like they're not going to foul. And, really, it's really surprising as Iowa has been a really good team at home this season. A really good team at home. Yeah, tough to beat. But here we go, down 11 now. You only got not much time. And the shot's good from Wieskamp as he lays it in. But Purdue will go on and go into Iowa and beat the Iowa Hawkeyes 77-68. And we take a look at the stats here. Purdue, Eric Hunter Jr. with 19 points. Boudreaux had 14 points, and Jihad Proctor with 12 points. Luka Garza for Iowa carried the way, 26 points, 12 rebounds. Wieskamp had 10 points, 7 rebounds, and Kriener with 9 points as well. But, that's not a good loss for Iowa. You really needed that one. Needed it badly, too. Excuse me while I flip papers around real quick. But yeah, big win for Purdue, and we'll see if they can kind of put together something a little more promising in terms of making a run at the NCAA tournament. Right, and we take a look now at the SEC. A game, Tennessee at Kentucky, and you really might would have thought that Kentucky would kick butt in this game. Kentucky, obviously, the better team. But here we go, starting early. Tyrese Maxey is going to get things going here, as you'll see. But yeah, oh, what a move! Wow, what a move by Tyrese Maxey. So yeah, Kentucky really started out this game pretty well, as they do it, and they got a really good team this year. And with that Maryland loss, they really could move up to a 2 seed with a nice win at home. That's all they got to do is beat Tennessee, who's not one of the best teams in the SEC. Tennessee with the ball down by 5. Oh, what a move! Volunteers, here we go. Down 3. Fulkerson. Whoa, what's going on there? There's a little leapfrog going on, but Fulkerson gets it to go. And you're going to hear me talk about John Fulkerson a lot. There he is again. He had an outstanding night for the Tennessee Volunteers. Tennessee on a 7-0 run, up 2. Oh, what a move! What a move by Tyrese Maxey. And it's been the Maxey and Fulkerson shows. There you get the big slam. Tennessee back with it, Fulkerson. And ooh, a little fadeaway, and it's good. John Fulkerson. Again, he had an outstanding night. Maxey now with Hagens. Ooh, big 3 there. Big 3. Sure, that was Maxey. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But a big foul there. Tennessee needs to get themselves organized here. Down 11. Richards turns around. Wow, what a move! Tennessee now in need of a bucket. Who are they going to go to? They're going to go for a 3. A big 3. Oh, nice move by Bowden. And it is an 8-0 run now for the Volunteers. Maxey puts an end to that with that nice shot in the paint. Kentucky now again with the ball. Here we go, Maxey. In, and wow, what a shot. In need of a bucket. They kick it out to Pons. Pons from 3. That's good. Here we go. Emmanuel quickly picks his pocket out for the 3-point line, and that's good. Things out for another 3. That's good. Kentucky lighting it up from 3-point land that night. Sorry, that was Johnny Juzang. Tennessee again, Fulkerson. A nice shot from Fulkerson. He was going off. Tennessee down 10. Bowden for 3. That's good. Emmanuel quickly. Oh, there you go. Nice shot from Emmanuel quickly. Pons to Bowden to Fulkerson. That's going in. Fulkerson. What a shot. Fulkerson again. Wow, this guy is insane. And this is only the first half. Fulkerson going off. Ending the first half. Oh, Sistina slams it in to finish the half for Kentucky. And that will get him. That certainly will be feeling good going into the halftime locker room. Second half, Kentucky. Here we go with the ball. That's good. Quickly to Maxey. Tennessee in danger of falling out of this game if they don't do anything quickly. Who are they going to go to? You got it. Fulkerson gets the N1. This guy going crazy, going off. Emmanuel quickly lays it in. Kentucky up 51-34. Looking pretty improbable for Tennessee, but they're not giving up yet. They get another 3-point shot. Fulkerson. Mid-range, it's good. He is hitting it from everywhere. Jeez, Tennessee now down 10. Could have been a little bit of a foul there. Looked like Fulkerson got pushed. Out on the break and a slam. Tennessee on a 12-2 run here. Quickly. In, out, 3-point shot. That's good. You know that. From Tyrese Maxey. 19 points at that point, as you see there. Tennessee, though, again, not not going to be shot out of this game, keeping themselves in it. Kentucky trying to keep the pressure and high off the glass. What a move. Yeah, Kentucky. Here we go. It's Kentucky only up 5 now. Richards. Oh, what a move by Nick Richards. Tennessee down 7. Trying to stay in it. Pons pulls up, and it's good. Down 5 now, and they have the ball. Stop. Oh, Fulkerson. Oh, what a move. He gets hit. He gets the foul. He got the N1. Tennessee's down 2. They have the ball. Main man Fulkerson kicks it out. Tennessee takes the lead, 61-60. Another Ada run. Oh, there could have been a foul call there. There was not. And wow, what a move! It's 63-60. That was a nice move by Vescovi, but Hagens ties it up, 63 all. Pons from 3. That's good. He got it. Up 3. Kentucky gotta win this game if you want a 2 seed. Quickly, it rolls in. Tennessee with the ball, up 1. Up 2 now, rather, excuse me. Vescovi to Pons. He'll get that one to fall. Up by 4. Kentucky, 2 minutes left. Down 4. Move by Fulkerson, no good. Pons right there, picks it up, puts it in. And Tennessee, are they really going to come in and beat Big Blue Nation? Fulkerson, oh, what a move. There you go. No, it was not Fulkerson, excuse me. That was a big move by James. Hagens, no, and tips in by Richards. Tennessee up 8 with 22 seconds, up 9 with 22 seconds left. And Tennessee with a big comeback to beat the Kentucky Wildcats in Rupp Arena. None of that matters. Not enough. We take a look at the stats. Kentucky, Tyrese Maxey, 21 points. Emmanuel Quickly, 15 points. And Nick Richards had 12 points and 9 rebounds. For Tennessee, Fulkerson, 27 points. And that was huge. 6 rebounds as well for him. Pons, 15 points, 5 rebounds. And Jordan James with 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. As the Tennessee Volunteers go in and upset the Kentucky Wildcats in Rupp. So that was certainly a big game for Tennessee. Again, they're not really going to be in anything meaningful in terms of the tournament. But hey, a big win nonetheless for the Tennessee Volunteers. Now, before we get to the rest of the scoreboard from Tuesday, take a look at this really special moment in Vermont. So there was a guy. His name was Josh Spidell. He was one of the top recruits here, and you look and you're saying, well, what's Albany doing? Well, just wait. So this guy Spidell is number 32 right there. You'll see he's going to get the ball right here, and they let him lay it in. Now, you might be wondering what's going on. This is a great story. Spidell was one of the top recruit, really. I mean, coming out of high school was really good, and then he had a really bad car crash, really bad. Lucky to be alive, and huge. So what had happened was both teams were in on this. You see, he goes over and shakes the Albany head coach's hand, and so what they did is they let Albany get their 2 points, and then Albany let Spidell get 2 points. Just incredible story, incredible sportsmanship there. And, Vermont heading into March, heading into the American East tournament, heading into March Madness, as it looks like they'll win the American East and get the automatic bid. Definitely a story you'll probably hear more about come March, or, come tournament time. But this was huge. A no, I mean, just in terms of story. So really cool to see that happen. As you see some of the guys on the bench are getting a little emotional. Yeah, tough time there. I mean, look. Just, I mean, really, really cool story there, and leave someone. I mean, look, everybody in on it, and just leaves me speechless, really, just because it's so cool. So, with that being said, we take a look at the scoreboard, recapping the scoreboard on Tuesday. Take a look at the right. You'll see Texas and Oklahoma on there. I did not get the clip in time. Again, this video is taking me forever to record, unfortunately. But Texas gets the game-winning shot as time expires. It was a huge three. I'm sure you may have seen it if you're a basketball fan, but it was, again, that game was huge in terms of the bubble, because both teams kind of looking to make themselves a spot in the tournament. Oklahoma has had some good wins this season, and Texas starting to turn it on all of a sudden. So Texas gets the big win over Oklahoma, and had Oklahoma been able to win that game, that would have been really, really big for them, but unable to get it done. Another game you're taking a look at, DePaul and Marquette there down there in the right corner. I know DePaul, not that good. I get it. But, DePaul not going to be in any March Madness tournament brackets. But Marquette right now is projected where, as of Tuesday, Marquette was projected as a 7 seed. So that loss could drop them down to an 8 or a 9, depending on what the other 8 seeds did. So just something that will affect the seeding. Now, picks from Tuesday, not not looking too good. 2, 4, and 1, and the 1 is the push. West Virginia was favored -6, and they won by 6, so we get the push there. But I really should have been 3-3-1. I knew that Maryland was probably going to lose that game, but the Maryland fan in me went ahead and chose the Terps in that game. I knew about 5 minutes into the game that was a big mistake. So, my picks have been up and down. I've had good days and I've had bad days. Tuesday, not a good game, not a good day in terms of picks against the spread. Moving on to Wednesday, we take a look at Texas A&M and Auburn. And Auburn really, Auburn should win this game. Here they are. They're up 12-3 early. Texas A&M, J.J. Chandler with a nice 3. Texas A&M, again, another team. We take a look at the record: 14-14, 8-8 in SEC play. Sloppy Joe here. Wendell Mitchell up and in, and it's 12-10. Auburn leads. But again, Auburn is a team looking to finish the season off strong in hopes to get a pretty good seed going into the tournament. Whether that be a 5 seed or a 4 seed, I think their main goal is to not fall down to like a 6 seed. This Auburn team is definitely had their struggles. And here they are up 2. A big 3 from Andre Gordon to take the lead. And Texas A&M, how are they managing to pull this off? Oh, jeez, what a move. Andre Gordon here at the ball, kicking it out to Savion Flagg. He gets it to fall from 3-point land. What was that? Savion Flagg puts it in. What was that from Auburn? Bad turnover. Second half action, a big slam. Big slam. And no, this is not a replay of the same play. That is a different play. But Josh Nebo gets it to go again with the two-handed thunder thunders it down two-handedly. Auburn with the ball. Down. Oh. Take a look. Nebo fights to the contact. What a shot. Josh Nebo. And Texas A&M looking like all of a sudden, like, you're trying to think, oh my, a three-pointer from Andre Gordon. And you might be thinking, taking a look at these highlights here, is, how come Texas A&M hasn't been able to do this all season? Well, a team going into the rebuild with a new coach could definitely be, maybe something clicked. This could be a good sign for the future for the Texas A&M Aggies. Look at that, lighting it up from three-point land. They're getting some good defense. It looks like a complete team all of a sudden. Here we go, Auburn down 3. Purifoy with the ball. He's gonna dribble it up. Takes it from the logo. No good. And Texas A&M with the upset. What is going on this week? A huge upset. As you see there in the graphic, Texas A&M first win against a ranked team since March 18th of 2018. What? Seriously, what is going on this week? Upsets galore. I guess it means it's March, and it is. This is March. Taking a look at the stats. Josh Nebo, 19 points. Sevion Flagg, Mitchell, and J.J. Chandler all had 14 points each. Wendell Mitchell had 7 rebounds as well. Taking a look at Auburn, Samir Dowdy with 25 points. Isaac Okoro, 15 points. And Austin Wiley had 15 points as well. So Auburn now, this is a bad loss for them. They need to finish out the season strong, and now they need probably a couple wins in the SEC tournament. Because with the way other teams are playing, this could drop them down to as far as a 6 seed, depending on where they were going into the day. I believe they're probably a 4 seed. So this probably drops them down to a 5, especially with the Michigan State win. So, I think Auburn definitely was not doing themselves any favors by losing that game. With that being said, we move on to the Big East action. This was a big game. 14th ranked Villanova, 8th ranked Seton Hall. And we get it started here with Justin Moore from outside. That's good. Seton Hall now on the other end. McKnight. Back out to Mamukidishvili. Yes, that's a handful to say. A big, good shot. Again, that's a handful to say. A high off the glass from Powell. That's good. Mamukidishvili gets it to go with the big slam. Name a mouthful. Seton Hall, Villanova tied at 22. Powell, pass out to McKnight for 3. That's good. It'll fall, don't worry. There it goes. Wow. Up 3. Seton Hall. Miles Powell takes it in, and that's good. Wow, what a move. Seton Hall up 5. Villanova now. That's going to be a big 3 if he makes it, and he does. Wow. Big 3 there from Moore. Oh my, speaking of big 3s. Jeez, up by 4 now. Here we go. Half coming to an end. Sadiq Bey. That's good. And it'll be 33-30 at halftime. Coming out of the halftime locker room. Villanova. Moore. 3. It's good. Up by 7 now. There they were after that shot. Romero kill the lob, and it's good. The two-handed flush. The 3. My goodness. Villanova. Not an easy team. Can't leave him wide open, not on the edge. Reynolds in the corner is good from 3-point land, and that gets back to within 5. Sadiq Bey, pass out to Moore. Moore from 3. That's going to be good. Moore had a huge night. Sadiq Bey. Oh, what a move. Sorry, that was not Sadiq Bey. Well, maybe it was. I don't know. Wow, what a shot. Villanova up 2. McKnight is going to kick it out to Kale for 3 to win it. No good, and Villanova gets a big win, and there you go. The 2 seeds in that game, in this going into the day, were again are going into Tuesday, where Maryland, Florida State, Seton Hall, and Dayton. Maryland lost on Tuesday. Seton Hall lost, and I get that it's not a necessarily a bad loss to Villanova, but definitely a game where you want to win if you're Seton Hall. So that could drop them down to a 3 seed, and who knows, Villanova could now be a 2 seed with that big win, because that is a good win. On in Wednesday, ACC action, 22nd ranked Virginia at Miami, and we take a look here at the highlights. Virginia does not score very many points. They are a slow it down type team. They pride themselves on their defense. And here we go. They're up 3 before the half. Miami ties it. No, sorry. We'll get it back to within 1 at halftime. Second half action here. Take a look at Miami with the ball. Woo! What a move. Up 2, and now they're down 3. Miami with the ball again. A 3-point shot. That's good. Tied up. Virginia up 2. That's going to be a... Whoa! Wow. Diakite with a huge slam. 3-pointer! That's good! That's a huge shot for Miami, and it's tied at 44 apiece. Now, there were 2 more points, and I think they're about to come up here. Miami with the ball. No good. That's no good either. And Virginia with the ball. Could have been a foul there. I would not argue that there was not. Virginia. Oh, there's going to be a foul on that. Oh, no. A foul on that. And Virginia at the free throw line. That one jumps in. And Virginia, he gets the other one to fall as well. And Virginia survives. Oh, that almost went. But no good on the last couple attempts. And Virginia holds on for the win in Miami. Wow. I mean, honestly, Miami deserved to win that one. They really did. But can't get it done. Unfortunate to see there. Take a look at the next, another big game in the ACC. Florida State and Notre Dame. As I had mentioned, Florida State going into Tuesday was a 2 seed. A loss here against Notre Dame could really hurt them. And we take a look at the highlights. This game was a lot closer than some may have thought. Take a look here. About midway through the first half, Notre Dame, there you go, up 15-9 over Florida State. And Florida State's a team that I kind of had some questioning about. Wow, what a slam! There, Notre Dame up by 5. And you take a look, Notre Dame, geez, they going into the locker room with a big lead, up 4 in the second half now. A 3, that's good. Up by 7, and again, Florida State's a team, I don't like them as a 2 seed. I don't think they really are that good. I think they're more of a 3 or a 4. But again, this year in college basketball, every team's right around the same amount. Every team that's anywhere from any team that's a 4 seed all the way up to a 2 seed, all those teams are pretty much just as good. So you can make an argument for just about any team. Again, any team that's right now projected as a 4 seed, you could make an argument for it as being as high up as a 2 seed, like Michigan State, or Villanova is another team. Take a look, Florida State fighting back. They would get the N1 on that shot. It's tied up here. Florida State, no good. Again, they get the offensive rebound and it falls, and they're up 73-71. Notre Dame here for the win. No good, and Florida State gets the win. I know the scoreboard says otherwise, but they did get the win 73-71, and they really needed that one. A loss in that game would not have done too much for them in terms of seeding for the tournament. So Florida State holds on. Virginia holds on. Again, 73-71. And take a look at the close games from Wednesday and a couple upsets as well. You take a look, Texas A&M goes in, beats Auburn. Virginia survives at Miami. Florida State survives at Notre Dame. And Villanova goes into Newark and knocks off 8th-ranked Seton Hall. So, I mean, there you go. A lot going on Tuesday and Wednesday. And remember, oh, sorry, we got some other big scores as well from Wednesday. Taking a look at, best team in the land, Kansas Jayhawks, Rock Chalk Jayhawk gets the win over TCU, so all's good there. Creighton is, a team, again, one of those teams that I believe right now is projected as a 3 seed, but you could make an argument for them being a 2 seed as well. They get a win over Georgetown, so all's good there. Dayton, third-ranked team in the country, gets a win over Rhode Island. All's good there. And Dayton is a team, depending on what San Diego State does in their Mountain West Conference tournament, you could just really start to make an argument for Dayton being a 1 seed. You really could. And personally, I'm kind of on the fence. San Diego State is good, but that's a team. If they're a 1 seed, they could honestly get knocked out in the second round or the third round. But they might not even make it to the Elite Eight if they're a 1 seed. Whereas Dayton is a team that could legitimately make a Final Four run. So, I mean, honestly, for me, I think Dayton is more deserving of a 1 seed than San Diego State is. But we'll see what happens down the stretch. As we finish up the season here. Wisconsin gets the win over Northwestern, so no bad losses there for Wisconsin. In the top 25, they're ranked 24th. And a big game in terms of bubble teams, Xavier and Providence. Providence has been on fire lately. They beat Villanova recently, and they're looking to turn it around. They get a win over Xavier, who is another team, looking pretty good. But Providence gets the win over Xavier, 80-74, and that is Providence needed that one. If they did not get that one, then they would be in real big trouble in terms of getting in the tournament because they are already a bubble team. I believe right now, after that win, they should be in. But before that win, I believe they were the first 4 out, one of the first 4 out. And Xavier as well as a team that, on the bubble. So that loss, and that was a big, that was a big bubble game. Taking a look at some other teams, trying to get in the tournament. Butler, who's really been struggling lately. I mean, they were just not. I mean, again, not doing too well. Beat St. John's 77-55, and St. John's last weekend beat the poop out of Creighton. If you take a look at the score there last weekend, St. John's again beat up Creighton, but Butler comes back with a big win, and again they really needed that win because had they lost that game, man, they might be in danger of falling down to the bubble, which nobody wants to be on the bubble. Another team, Indiana, trying to convince. Trying to get in the tournament convincingly. They get a win over Minnesota, where if they lose that game, I think they're down to one of the first 4 out. So Indiana gets a win. They really needed it, and Indiana again trying to get in the tournament convincingly, not being one of the last teams in. Now, take a look at the picks. Wow. Yes, those are my picks. And nicely done. They're 9-1. I got some I got I guess you could say revenge from Tuesday's absolutely abysmal picks. But yeah, there we go. There we go again. Yeah, Notre Dame. I had Notre Dame plus 2.5. Florida State won by 2, and geez, I had Virginia minus 1.5. They win by 2. So my only wrong pick of the day was Xavier plus 5. Providence was favored minus 5, and they won by 6. Gosh, I really would have liked to see either a push or Xavier keep it under 5. But anyway, those are some pretty good picks. Probably my best day of picks, maybe all season. So maybe my picks are starting to turn around a little bit. With that being said, we get into picks for Thursday. Some of these games are probably underway already. I have not checked in since I've been recording this video. But my picks picks against the spread for Thursday, and these spreads are from last night. So they may have changed a little bit, but last night we had Michigan Michigan minus 17.5. And in that game, I'll take Nebraska all day long. I think Nebraska is a team where, again, Nebraska is definitely going to be a team where, they're not going to be making any tournament runs. Don't get me wrong. But definitely, wanting to work on things. And again, I don't see Michigan beating them by 18. I just don't see it happening. Michigan might beat them by 15 or 16, but I don't think they'll beat them by nearly 20. I don't see it happening. 23rd ranked Illinois looking to go into Columbus and beat Ohio State or get a big win. Now, Ohio State favored blah, blah, if I could get the words out, favored by 6.5. Now, I got Ohio State winning this game, but it's just a matter of, are they going to cover the spread? And I've been kind of going back and forth about this all since I was picking the games last night. But Ohio State is really starting to turn things around a little bit. They got a really nice win over Maryland, a nice win over Michigan, and I think they are really starting to hit their stride. So I think they'll be a team that you see taking a look. I think they'll see a team who's going to start looking to dominate, start really playing really well. And with that being said, I'll take Ohio State minus 6.5 tonight. So that'll definitely be an interesting game. I want to see how Ohio State will play. And, again, if they can get the Wesson brothers going and, they can really play really well, I think they should have no problem beating Illinois by 7 or more. Moving on to 21st ranked Houston at UConn. I really don't have many thoughts on that other than I'll take Houston all day long. I don't think UConn. I mean, earlier in the season maybe I would have taken UConn, but right now I think again every team who's going to be in the tournament is really starting to try to get all the loose ends tied up and figure it out before it's too late. And I think Houston is, again, they're in that stage where they're just trying to get things together, fix what's not fixed. And, I don't think UConn right now is a team that, I don't think you're going to see them really be too competitive right now. So, again, plus minus 2, I'll take Houston with that all day long. Now, who knows, honestly. Houston could honestly come out and wet the bed, and not play well, and UConn could win by like 10. But, I think Houston, I'll take them minus 2. And my dad and I have been doing this thing where we do locks of the day. And like Tuesday, his lock of the day was Kentucky. And then, of course, they went and got upset by Tennessee. And this week, my lock of the day, I got 2 of them. Locks of the night are Houston and my pick in the Wichita State-Memphis game. But before we get to that, let's get to Stanford at Oregon State. Oregon State favored minus 1, and I'll take Stanford plus 1 because Stanford is a team that's on the bubble, and they're trying to make a final push, if you will, at getting in the tournament. And right now, Stanford is, in the in the Pac-12 rather, with Oregon State, and in the Pac-12 it seems this year that if you're, all the home teams are winning. And so, again, this could be a game where, I'm not totally confident in this pick. Oregon State very well may come out and win by 6. It's just how that this year's been going. I mean, I believe Oregon State had beaten Oregon a couple weeks ago. So I'm not saying that Stanford is, this is not my lock of the day. But I think I'll take my chances with Stanford +1. And then in the Memphis Wichita State game, this is a game of two teams on the bubble. Wichita State trying to hang on to a tournament spot, and Memphis trying to sneak in after an absolute collapse this season. I mean, they started in the top 10, and after that top recruit, James Wiseman, left the program, it was all downhill from there. And Memphis trying to sneak in the tournament, try to salvage this season. And so, yeah, I'll take Memphis -1.5. Now, here's the thing. Wichita State this year has been a real iffy team. They were really good earlier in the season, probably like 3 weeks ago, I say. But in this game with Memphis at home, I'll definitely take Memphis -1.5. And my locks of the day are Houston and Memphis. So we'll see how that goes. Um, so definitely not something that will be, yeah, definitely not something that, I'm not an expert pick. I'm not an expert basketball spread against the spread picker, but Wednesday was pretty good. So my picks, these right here are my picks for Thursday. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. Again, this has been the Mike's Madness YouTube channel. I thank you for watching this episode or listening to it or whatever you're doing. You can follow me on Twitter at Mike's Madness MU. And I will not be on the air this Sunday. I will be home this weekend. I will be going to the Maryland-Michigan game. And then the next 2 weeks after that are spring break, so I'll be back March 29th on WIXQ. And if you enjoyed this video, a like would be appreciated. If there's anything that I had said in the video that you have a comment on, please feel free to go to the comment section. That would be very cool. And as always, hit the subscribe button for more Mike's Madness YouTube channel content. And don't go anywhere. We'll be back before you know it. Again, thank you for watching. This has been the Mike's Madness YouTube channel. We'll see y'all next time.